question we were discussing the whole of this week: how do we steer and steward the church, the province of Angola and Mozambique, to be a healthy province?
We are coming back equipped. We are coming back really with a deep reflection of what we've seen here, how the church is doing here, and we look forward that together with you we can serve the Lord better.
You know, I was watching as they were debating in Portuguese, even though I was not able to hear Portuguese. But the body language told me that, you know, these people are invested in this process, and they will succeed. And I'm going to tell them.
The whole of this week, starting from 25th to 29th, the bishops of Angola and Mozambique have been meeting in Nairobi, Karen, at Home Care Retreat Center, to reflect on the leadership and spirituality of the province, looking at various topics like the call of the bishop, competing demands on the life of the bishop, issues to do with resource mobilization, sustainability, governance, and we've explored extensively the healthy church. And the question we were discussing the whole of this week: how do we steer and steward the church, the province of Angola and Mozambique, to be a healthy province in terms of growth, in terms of leadership, in terms of unity, in terms of empowerment. Those have been the issues, and Anglican Missions Africa has positioned itself as a key partner and a facilitator of issues on the continent of Africa. And we are very grateful to USPG that they invited us to be key facilitators in this workshop. We are very grateful. And as Iama, we are looking forward to see the church in Iama grow stronger, become formidable. Bishops have expressed unity in our signing of covenant to steward the church as church fathers. And as Iama, we are happy that we continue to make contribution. We were in Sierra Leone, where we met the church in Freetown Anglican Diocese. And we are happy that this week we've been here together with bishops and their wives, reflecting on the same issues. We look forward as a missionary society, accompanying the church of the continent in various ways to reflect kingdom values.
Because we have a retreat, we have bishops retreat. The bishops decided to come to Nairobi to have the retreat conducted here, but also to learn, from our brothers and sisters from Kenya. And the retreat started on 25th, and it's ending tomorrow, Friday, 29th of May. It's been a very productive retreat. Really, we have benefited a lot. A lot has happened, and there have been a lot of insights, a lot of learning. So we'll be leaving Kenya, we'll be leaving Nairobi, equipped, but also ready to implement what we've learned. Iama is a new province, and very unique in terms of how Iama was created. By 2019, Mozambique and Angola had only 3 dioceses. In the north, 1 diocese, in the north of Mozambique, 1 diocese, Niassa, where I was as the 4th bishop. And in the south of Mozambique, 1 diocese, the Diocese of Libombo. And then you had Angola, just 1 diocese. So then in 2019, then from our diocese we decided to multiply into one more diocese, and then we became 4 by the end of 2019. But then in 2021, we decided again to create 5 more dioceses in Mozambique and 3 dioceses out of 1 diocese of Angola. So now Mozambique has 8 dioceses from 2 dioceses in 2019, and Angola 4 dioceses out of 1 diocese. So when I say Iama is unique in terms of how it was created, because the natural way of creating a province is that you have dioceses that have been working there, that have been there for long, and now you create a province. But ours was somehow different, because we are talking of, from 3 dioceses, 2 dioceses in Mozambique and 1 diocese in Angola, and then you multiply into now what we're talking of 12 dioceses. So we're talking of 9 dioceses that are new. They need to be established so that they look as dioceses. So that's the uniqueness of the province. So, having said that, if you create a province in such a way, it has also its own implications. It has also its own challenges. So for us coming here, it was very relevant, because as you know, Kenya has been a province for like 50 years. And Kenya is one of those most successful provinces in Africa. And as always we say, if you want to make your team to be a winning team, you need to go to a coach who has been winning. So we came to Kenya as a province that has been championing, but also pioneering in Africa, comparing to also other provinces in Africa. So we have learned a lot. We had an opportunity to visit the offices of the Archbishop of Kenya. We had an opportunity to be welcomed in the offices of the province of Kenya, and also having interaction with the director of Church Commissioner of Kenya and others, other heads that leads and work in the office of the Archbishop of Kenya, and we have learned a lot. We think that it's something that we needed to also emulate and implement in our province. He shared how the commissioner, the church commissioner, is working in Kenya. Their work is more of helping fundraise, mobilizing resources, and they have been successful because this far they have been able to help the dioceses. The director mentioned 1 million shilling that they have been supporting the dioceses. There is the programs that are there to help the bishops and their wives, which is something to imitate. So there is a lot. There's a lot in terms of development. They've told us some of the development that they're helping in the dioceses is something that Iama, as a baby province, we need to learn. Now we are able to address that. For a church to be a healthy church, learning from a healthy body. You need to have all parts healthy, and we have learned that in order for the church to be a healthy church, we need all the areas of the church to be functioning. And at times we just think that things that will just happen automatically. we are looking into the young people, the youth. We are looking into the Mothers Union. We are looking into the Men's Guild. We are looking into the Minister of Sunday School. Without the proper training, and we expect them to deliver what we expect. So, this training has opened our eyes that no, it doesn't work like that. If you didn't train somebody, you didn't equip somebody, how do you expect him or her to help other people? You cannot take a blind person to lead, other. You need to.
This retreat, I think, has really been very helpful. Not only for those people who attended that day, the retreat, but for me as well, because I had never attended and I had never been a facilitator for a group, a diverse group such as this one. All of us, the facilitators, were English speaking. But we were trying to facilitate a group that was Portuguese speaking. And when I got the invitation, I didn't think it was going to work. I really thought they should have invited somebody who is Portuguese speaking. And the first day, I was not too sure whether we were making headway. We didn't have an interpreter, so we had to start and stop when somebody had to interpret into Portuguese. So the flow of what we were trying to present, particularly my other facilitators who were actually making presentations. And my job was simply to share with them my experience. I was just talking about what went well, what did not go well during my 19 years as a bishop. But on the second day, I began to see that we were beginning to make progress and we were beginning to understand each other. Yes, this one is a new province, and we need to understand that those kind of dynamics will happen because it's new. It's two countries that are far away from each other, an archbishop in Mozambique and the dean of the province in Angola. But the good thing and the advantage is that they all speak Portuguese. So a process like this one, it's a process that really needs careful planning. And on Wednesday, I discovered that they had grasped what we were trying to get at. So that, when you are talking about a healthy church, you are talking about something that really needs elements that will make that province, as they are beginning to put themselves together, it makes that province futuristic and it will succeed. And I thought USPG did a wonderful job putting these people together in one place and with their spouses. That was wonderful. Because one thing that surprised me a lot is the contribution that was made by the spouses. It means that they are invested in the success of this province because they are leading the largest congregation in the form of the Mothers Union. They bring people who are making up the church. So it was a wonderful idea that USPG allowed that the spouses come as well. And their contribution was immense. And I know and I believe that what has been done so far and what will probably happen later, if this process is followed, I think a new province will be born and a new province will succeed. And I hope that what they have written, because yesterday, the third day, we, the facilitators, took the back bench. And we were not helping them, but they were interrogating issues about their province. And what they came up with was their own document. And what they are going to sign this evening is their own document. We are just spectators. But they still need accompaniment because it's early days yet. And they will need to be allowed to lead that. And some of us as facilitators, if we continue to be facilitators, are very happy to accompany them and help them wherever.
What I can say about this retreat is that I found it as an opportunity to be equipped with tools that will make us to continue improving our province, Iama. Because our province is still very young. It was made is for 4 years. So we need that experience that we had there so that we go there to implement, to develop our Iama. There are so many issues we learned about humility, about respect to each other, so that we become more united. Because without respect, without humility, we can't work with our people that we were given to lead them. So as a leader, we need to be equipped with the tools of knowing how to become a leader and how to lead the different people with different behavior, with different different way of thinking and analyzing things. Because what happened now is,
and we had facilitators, and this team was so very, very wonderful. And I said this was a special week for us. We learned a lot about our ministry. As Iama, Mozambique and Angola, these experiences we know, we need to know, so that we can design the way forward from that particular point. Yes, we know that every diocese has its strategy, but now, having this retreat, we learn that we should make things together in order to see what we can do better. And this means Iama should be one, united. How, in terms of united, we are still, we need to do some works. Or the meeting we had, the group task we had, it was ensure that we are planning, make a strategy planning on what we think practical things in terms of leadership, in terms of sustainability, and other topics which are very important we learned and discussed in this retreat. Generally speaking, I can say it was a very important opportunity to be here and to learn many, many things in a week. And then we had the visit. That just amazing to see the office of Archbishop and all the things they shared for us, and they are willing to help us in terms of partnership. So we need to open ourselves, preparing, and then maintain communication with them so that we can improve. We hope from this particular point we may have success in our province. And of course, in my diocese, things will be improving because these experiences are very rare, and this learning was so good. I just say it's like open books, but in a person. This was very, very good experience.
The retreat has been successful. Looking into what Healthy Church has done. Healthy Church has been like an eye opener to help us see things in a large, we have a large picture of how the church should be functioning. I mentioned that we were challenged. We were very challenged that what are we doing for children's ministry? What are the province at provincial level, at national level, at local parish level, congregational level? What is being done to help the ministry of the children? What is being done to help the ministry of youth? What is being done to help the ministry of women and men alike? And those different groups in the church, what is it we are doing? And at times we don't give finances. At times we don't equip people who are leading these people. We neglect. We just expect that the transformation is going to happen automatically. But Healthy Church has helped us to understand that no, it doesn't happen automatically. We need to be deliberate. We need to be intentional. So we are living here really, being equipped. We are knowing what exactly should be done from now onwards. So, Iama, well done to you. Maybe words aren't enough to express our gratitude, but we pray, because myself have been following on Facebook, the work of Iama, and we have been looking forward to see Iama one day coming to our province. And as I'm going back, one of the things that I'm going to do is to start planning, to have a national, training of Healthy Church, but at national level. So we have one in Mozambique, one in Angola. But this to say, thank you so much for really standing with us, helping us to see, things to see the big picture of how church should be done. We are so grateful from deep down of our hearts. May God bless you, and we pray for all those that have been, stretching their hand, helping Iama. Please give to Iama. They're doing a great job. Without your support, financial support, they won't be able to reach to many prophets that they'd like to reach. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you.